All right. Greetings and salutations, family. Welcome back to my channel. This is Abby with Abby Reviews. Excuse, I don't know what's going on with my hair. Just it's I don't it's gonna be what it is, and this is what it is for today. All right, I got stuff in the works. Just roll with me. Um, we are here today, gathered today for Chasing Atlanta, season 6, episode 9. Um, when we last left off, the altercation was happening between Wayne DePayne and T.S. Lokendra. So we just gonna jump right into it and what's see if we get what happened. Let's start there. I may or may not put on some makeup. It's really looking like may not, but it could happen. But let's jump into the episode, shall we? Um, okay, so we start once again. Y'all gotta name things appropriately because y'all were calling this a meat market, and there was no meat or no market. So I don't understand what's happening here, and why are y'all calling thing call? I need y'all to call the thing a thing. Um, and you did my good sis Willa dead wrong. I if I had been at the speed dating event, I'd have been upset because none of them, not a single one. First, we was at a rooftop with no roofs and no tops, and now we at a meat market with no meat. And I don't understand. Somebody explain it to me, because what's going down? What did it? Oh, oops! See, doing too much. Doing too much. Uh, yeah, I'm mad that I'm ready to fight on behalf of my sister Willa. Nigga, how you all in her inbox, heart eyeing all of her stories and shit, but you come to the event and act like you want to play my good sis to the left. Fuck you, nigga. She don't need that shit from you. Cause my sister's big fan. I don't like that. But I guess we gonna move along if I get angry. Moving on. Just one cotton picking minute. I'm about almost 40 minutes into this episode, and it just dawned on me that 30-second clip that we got from Wayne the Pain talk about Kendra popped him and going to jail is the only. It wasn't revisited at the beginning of this episode. We didn't delve deeper. We didn't figure out what happened. We didn't hear from Wayne or T.S. Lokendra to explain that whole situation. And it just dawned, I got distracted by all the fool la la in the meat market with no meat and no market. It just dawned on me that y'all manipulated us. Y'all manipulated us real bad. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. So Tonka had an audition for to walk for the music video, and most of the peoples was there. Um, King Kane, Jay Moore, Seven, Rico, uh, Oliver was there. They talked about the meat market and how there was no meat, no market. Um, I think they asked about Jay Moore's thing, his blind date, where it wasn't blind nor was it a date. Listen, it's a lot of that going around this season on the show. Also, um, the baby Jay Moore says he don't like King Kane for Tonka. One, well, Tony Bryce was there, and she was getting on Tonka about not letting people misgender him. If your pronouns are she, her, then people need to respect your pronouns, especially if you the ones laying next to them in bed. And I'm gonna leave that right there because that's self-explanatory. Um, so there's that. And Jay Moore said he don't like Kane because he was out with his friend and the friend's boo, and the friend's boo do King Kane, and King Kane was trying to do a filthy McNasty menage a freaky with the boo and the friend. And you supposed to be dating Tonka, and I don't know what type of relationship they got going on. It feels like Jay Amore and Rico Cassadine are very, very, very protective of Tonka because Tonka is really a sweetheart. And so, and he's really feeling, ooh, my head itches. He's really feeling Kane, and they not so sure that the feeling is mutual or what's going on. And so there seems to be a little bit of a disconnect, and that's why people are moving. I don't know. I don't know. And then um, King Kane and Seven sat down and had a conversation about King Kane saying he was maliciously maligned, and it felt like he didn't get upon first meeting with um, Seven. Seven didn't give him a genuine chance because she came in with the baggage from uh, the babies Troy and uh Dominique. So they sat down and had a conversation, and they seemed to come to a meeting of the minds and be in a good place with each other. He was like, just giving me a genuine chance on the merits between me and you, and not off the back of what's going on between me and them, which is fair. That is a fair ask. Now, if he show his ass with her and she fall out with him, then that's something completely different. But give him a fair shot just based on the merits of him and them. So I'm try and speed through this last couple minutes. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm gonna try and get through this as quick as possible so I can lay down and take a nap. Um, and then I'll finish the last 10 minutes when I get up. So Troy, Dominique has gone to Houston for a little. Say friends have gone to Houston for a little birthday pajama jammy jam. Um, Ike and Cameron are there to meet them. They clinking champagne glasses. They telling each other about people who is on the cast, about We Were Born is back, and some old stuff. And they're just like, oh, okay. And then they talked to Ike. Ike said he went to Miami to find love and didn't find it there. So now he in Houston. He looking for love there. Hopefully that baby finds it. Um, they tell them King Kane is back in the mix, and they both like, oh, hey. Um, oh God. I'm gonna finish them out. So they go to this little museum. Um, Dominique, Troy, and the best friend, Troy and the best and Troy's best friend sit down and have a conversation, and he tells them he's getting ready to move back home to Miami. He's got a lot of stuff going on, and he needs to reset, refocus, and then he speaks abundance of life and positivity into his best friend, which is supposed to do. You're supposed to fill each other's cup. You know what I'm saying? So I thought that was beautiful that conversation took place and that thing happened. There was also a conversation about with Troy and Dominique and them about Seven, and how Seven was like, tell me why we should let you host the little meat market where there was no meat or no market. And Troy seemed offended that he was asked, why do we need you to host? I guess he assumed that because we're friends, I should just let you host. You supposed to, because we supposed to link ours up and go through life. I don't know if it was a budgeting issue. I don't know what the issue was. Maybe we'll get to that in the last 10 minutes of the show. I don't know. Then we moved on to Oliver, and Oliver was telling. us all of his accomplishments and the editing choices and all of those things that he's been doing and the brand deals and the brand ambassadoring that baby's been doing. He's doing a wonderful job and making a powerful impact as an influencer, which is wonderful. He talks to his mentee and he was like, well, what do you need from me to help facilitate what you need, to give you what you need? And he was just like, I just need more time in your presence to soak up the knowledge to get what I need, which I thought that was a phenomenal ask. And he was like, okay, and then we'll get done with that. And I thought that was a great part. And now we at the bowling alley with Rico. I'm gonna take a nap. It might be darker outside when I get back here to finish this last 10 minutes. But just hold your line up. It is gonna be 30 seconds for y'all. I'll be right back. So you mean to tell me, like, I don't understand. You told your friend, okay, you told your friend your feelings was hurt because they were having an event, and when it came to hosting the event, they didn't immediately be like, "Oh, Troy should host the event." Blah 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 blah. And so you and your feelings are hurt about that. Now, eventually, you did host the event, and you and that person have talked and been cool and hasn't had an issue since then. But now that you're at this bowling alley event with Tonka Oliver, Dominique, Jaya Moore, Troy, Seven shows up. Now you want to take Seven aside to have this conversation where apparently off camera y'all had already resolved whatever the issue was, and she explained to you that it wasn't even like, oh no, fuck my friend, why make it make sense to me why you should host. It was that I was never going to be a host because I had to pay out of my pocket for that. And I was already paying for the event space. I was already paying for the bartender to be there. And so to make sure that my pockets was good, I was cutting costs where I needed to cut costs. And therefore, paying a host to come host this event was an extra expenditure that I really wasn't willing to, you know, to pay out for. But eventually they came to, and Seven said they apologized. They did all this apologizing off camera now. And then they had conversations after, when the birthday happened and when they got back from Texas from the birthday and all these things. And y'all had normal conversations saying, I love you too. We good. And now you want to come to me like it's a problem when you could have been said something, and I have already apologized for it. So what is the issue? It don't make no sense. It did, you know, I'm gonna say this. They keep saying, oh, she on hormones, oh, she on hormones, and you know, that's why she acting the way she acting. Sometimes you gotta know the better part of valor for your mental health and your well-being. I know when I get to a certain point and my feelings, if I am dealing with somebody who I don't want to burn the bridge with, I have to walk away if I want to preserve the relationship. Because if not, I'm a Scorpio and I'm slick at the mouth and my hands is feisty. So I know that I can't let it get but so far. I can't let it get but so far. And then I'm just going to not only burn the bridge, but I'm going to burn you on the bridge and possibly burn myself as well. And I am definitely in the season of being okay with burning myself if I have to burn this bridge with you on it. Okay? So, you know, whatever you got to do to preserve your mental health, then that's what you do. And that's what I root for. That's what I advocate for. So I'm not necessarily mad at Seven for saying, this is not, I can't do this because this is going to turn real ugly. Let me exit out of the thing. But then they said the day after this situation was filmed, Seven parted ways with the show. So now she's no longer on the show. I don't know. And I now does that mean it? She not gonna be. Oh, excuse me. She not gonna be at the reunion. Is that what that means? Inquiring minds want to know. And then there was a small kerfuffle, not even a kerfuffle, but Dominique was like, Tonka, I would have loved to have been at your HIV awareness event. We just got to get on the same page. Because me, you, and your love don't get along, don't mean that I don't know how to act like somebody with some goddamn sense at one of your events. Okay? Let's just leave it there. That's how the episode ended. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like Troy was trying to put 20 on 10 and it didn't work. I don't know. We're going to see. It's been my review and recap for Chasing Atlanta Season 6, Episode 9. Like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend, tell a kin. I'll catch y'all later for something. Peace out.